So hi and welcome to this demonstration of how to distribute an assessment in eLumen. This demonstration is intended for SLO liaisons, faculty liaisons, or department chairs, whoever is responsible for helping faculty to put in their assessment scores at the end of a semester in a discipline or a department. A couple of things to remember before we get started. You want to make sure that you are distributing the appropriate SLOs to faculty. And the best way to do that is to consult your Outcomes Assessment Timeline. This is the document that's submitted with program review every year in the fall, and this shows you which outcomes you plan to assess in what semesters, and it's a great place to start when you sit down to distribute SLOs. Keeping that in mind, we're ready to jump into eLumen. Once you've logged into eLumen, make sure that you choose the Department Coordinator role from the drop-down menu on the left. Department coordinators are allowed to distribute assessments, but faculty are not. Then you choose the department that you wish to distribute SLOs for or manage for from the drop-down menu on the right. You can quickly get to your assessment library by clicking on the Assessments tab in the middle of your screen, which will take you to an assessment library. Now you can think of an assessment as a box where you can put data from your outcomes assessment into that box, and all other faculty can put their similarly collected data in that box as well. And you have a library of assessments in eLumen that you can use as a liaison to distribute to faculty so that all the right data is going into the same box. Using the drop-down menus at the bottom of the screen, you can select the course you're looking for. The default is always that all courses are selected, but you can uncheck all courses simply by clicking the Select All button. Then choose the course that you wish to work with. The second drop-down menu asks you which SLO you wish to work with. And again, you can deselect by selecting all and then choose the specific SLO. And this will enable you to see all the assessments that are currently in your assessment library for that SLO that you chose. Check the box next to the title of the description or the name of the assessment box. The new menu that pops up allows you to distribute, and click Distribute. You can verify that the SLO that you've chosen is the one that you wish to work with by looking at the top of your screen. It's also repeated here. You can verify the course that you're working with, and then when you're ready, click Select Distribution in order to set your notifications of the distribution. By clicking Select Distribution, a new window opens, and you're asked to select which terms you wish to send or distribute this assessment box. You can deselect the terms you don't want by clicking Select All and then choose the term that you do want. Then you can add the sections that you wish to have this distribution reach faculty by clicking the Add button to select the single sections that you want to go into the distribution, or you can simply click Select All. After you've selected the sections you desire, you can set notification for faculty, and this opens a dialog window below, which is an email system that can be used to send messages to faculty regarding this assessment. If you wish to copy your program coordinator or course coordinator, you may do so. Your notification message can be very brief, or it can be as complicated as you wish. Assessment for English 115 is ready. Or you could include contact information in the message. The message can be whatever you want it to be. In the Send Notification field, you can specify how many days after the semester has begun that you wish this distribution to go out. It could be immediately after the term has begun. It could be several days after the semester has begun. In the Alert Message field, you can send another message to faculty later on in the semester. Don't forget to put in your SLO data for English 115. And you can specify how many days before the end of the semester this will be due. and the end of our semester is graduation day. You can specify 1 day before graduation you want the alert to go out, or 2 weeks before graduation you want the alert to go out, and then 2 weeks after graduation you want a reminder that the due date has passed. Click Save when you're ready, and you see the screen has changed. You now have all sections for your distribution. You now have specific people who this assessment is being distributed to, and the term. You can modify if you need to. You can go back to that same screen and make changes, or when you're ready, simply click Distribute. Once you have clicked Distribute, those faculty who are teaching that course, English 115, when they log into eLumen and they choose the faculty drop-down menu on the left, then they choose their discipline on the right, they can now see the assessment that's been distributed, and they receive this small blue box with the numbers, and when you click on that number you see a familiar screen, which is the matrix where you could add how many students have reached mastery, how many students are highly proficient, how many are proficient, how many are low proficient, and then how many are no proficient. And in the NA column you can indicate how many students did not take the assessment or were not assessed. Faculty member will click Save, and then they're done, and they get the green check mark. So thanks for tuning in for this presentation on how to distribute SLOs. You can see that distributing SLOs makes it much easier for faculty to put in scores, and it takes several clicks fewer than if they have to find their own assessments. Thanks for visiting the help page, and if you have any questions you can contact Randy in the Office of Institutional Effectiveness.